What's up, everybody? Christian Ballard here with Ballard Sports Media. Thanks so much for tuning in today for a new episode of Off the Court. First off, before I get into it, I have 33 subscribers. Now, I don't know who all of them are, but I know people who show up, and I've seen some notifications and stuff, but I just want to take a moment, say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me already. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Really would appreciate it. Really means a lot. And so, yeah, I guess. So, if you missed this, and I did bring this up when I did the foul out yesterday and talked some baseball, but I was on Lou and BVD's morning show yesterday. Great show, by the way. Go check them out. Uncle Lou and then BVD. Yeah, so let me make sure real quick, and I haven't done audio and everything's working well. Looks like 2 are watching. Feel free to type in the chat. I'll answer some questions. We talk basketball on here, and you notice the title of the video. Yes, I'm going to be talking about the coronavirus in basketball, in sports. I mean, listen, I get that it's spreading and everything. I understand that. But the Ivy League, which no one really cares about, I don't at least. I don't really know who all's in that, but it's college basketball. They canceled their basketball tournaments. This was announced 2 hours ago because of coronavirus concerns. I mean, is it going this far to where it is affecting athletics and people have to cancel? This is insane. This is unacceptable here. What's up, Randall Anderson? Hokie for life. How you doing? Thanks for showing up, guys. I really do appreciate it. Again, feel free to type any basketball questions or whatever. Talk basketball on here, but yeah, the coronavirus is getting out of hand. I mean, now it's going to sports and it's spreading to basketball. It's I mean, is it gonna go this far? Next thing you know, it's gonna hit the football fields. We're gonna have to cancel football season, right? Like I mean, my goodness, this is insane. I don't think. I mean, come on, indoor basketball. Should it really apply to that? Really? I don't know. I just wanted to get that out of the way and clear it, and now we can get on with the actual show and get to what I wanted to get to begin with, and there you have it. The SEC tournament bracket is up and revealed. It starts with the first round tonight. Or actually, hold on. Let me double check this here because I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I think it's actually tomorrow. But I think it's supposed to start tomorrow. I could be wrong, though. But you look at the matchups. You have the first round. Georgia and Ole Miss play each other. And then Vanderbilt and Arkansas. That says that's tomorrow on the SEC network. Then you look at round 2, which I guess this is what they mean by first round buys, right? So you look at the Georgia-Ole Miss game. And then Vandy and Arkansas. Then you have some matchups on Thursday that are locked in. Alabama, Tennessee, Mizzou, and Texas A&M. I would assume, and I don't know how they would set it up, but looking at how it looks right now, and I guess I can show it real quick. But I'm seeing this on it's SECSports.com. Here, let me see if I can get it on here real quick. Try to show you what the bracket actually looks like. Which is weird how they do this, the tournament brackets. And well, this isn't the NCAA, but this is the there. Can you guys see that? Everyone good? I know it's probably backwards, but you got Vandy and Arkansas, Georgia, Ole Miss, Bama, Tennessee. You got, is that Mizzou and A&M, Carolina and Florida, and you already got teams basically in round 3 or the quarterfinals. So when you look at it like that, so you have Georgia and Ole Miss, you got Vandy and Arkansas, you got Bama and Tennessee. I would assume, based on how it looks, Georgia, Ole Miss, the winner of that would go to face Florida in round 2. You already got a lock with Missouri and A&M as a game. Vandy and Arkansas, winner of that will most likely play the Gamecocks. And then you have the quarterfinals. There's 4 teams already in there. That's Kentucky, Mississippi State, Auburn, and LSU. Those are the top 4 teams in the SEC seeding. So you have Kentucky, Auburn, LSU, Mississippi State, Florida, South Carolina, A&M, Tennessee, Bama, Mizzou, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Georgia, and Vanderbilt, in that order for how they put the teams and rank them for going into the SEC tournament. So there's going to be some good matchups. Obviously, of course, you have the 2 games on Wednesday. Tomorrow night, the winners of those games advance to round 2, and that will be played on Thursday, March 12th this week. And then, of course, the winners of those games go on to face, like you could have, I don't know, I guess Vandy or Arkansas would play South Carolina. Winner would go on to play LSU, or however they would do it. However they would set it up. The quarterfinals on March 13th, this Friday. The semifinals with the final 4 teams in the SEC on the 14th, this Saturday. And then on Sunday, we have the SEC championship game on March 15th. My prediction, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow night with these games and all that. But I have a feeling maybe a team like Ole Miss probably beats Georgia. I would probably take a team like Vandy to possibly beat Arkansas. I could be wrong. Alabama. Let's talk Alabama for a minute, because you guys know I'm a Bama fan. I have a lot of faith in Alabama to get the job done on Thursday. Now, I think they have what it takes. I'm pretty sure. Didn't Alabama lose to Tennessee this year? Hold on. Let me double check the schedule for the team. I'm pretty sure. I know we played them earlier in the season. Yeah, we lost by a point at home. Tennessee has 1 extra win than Alabama in both the SEC and overall. Alabama is 16-15 on the year, 8-10 in the SEC. Tennessee 17-14, 9-9 in the SEC. So it's kind of a 50-50 game. They both get a first round bye. So it's going to be interesting. Let me change this real quick, because I'm going to get in a little bit more with this game. So they played each other earlier, so this will be round 2 this year at least. So Bama versus the Vols in round 2, both with the first round bye. Who has the advantage? That's a little tough. You look at these teams, they're fairly similar, right? You look at the rosters, and they don't have the same exact players, obviously, but I feel like they play with the same kind of tempo and style. You look at Alabama, they got players like James Bolden, Herbert Jones, Kyra Lewis, John Petty, Alex Reese, Shackelford, Galen Smith. I could go on. Then you look at Tennessee. Look at Tennessee. Who they got? They got Fulkerson. They got Bowden, Vescovi, and they got quite a few players too. And obviously there's no there's no basketball player that is like, you look at him and it's like I'm watching this guy, right? Like there's always going to be something a little different, right? They got Fulkerson, they got Jalen Johnson, they got Jordan Bowden. I could go on. Fulkerson, names I've already mentioned. So what am I using to stream? It's called Camerafy Live. It's an app you can get on your phone, but I got it so I can put stuff up on the screen. It connects to my YouTube. So let's see. So, and again, this is going to be interesting. Auburn is looking... You look at Auburn, who's number 2, just underneath Kentucky, which they don't mess around with the rankings in basketball. They don't mess around with these, especially the conference rankings. You look at it. Kentucky number 1, Auburn 2, LSU 3, Mississippi State 4. Obviously, those teams in the quarterfinals waiting on what's going to happen with Bama, Tennessee, Mizzou and A&M, and Florida's waiting on Georgia, Ole Miss. South Carolina's waiting on Arkansas and Vanderbilt. So I look at this and I just think, it's so close. The SEC is so loaded. It's kind of close, right? So anyway, and getting back on track with Bama and the Vols, are going to be an interesting matchup. Again, both teams have great talent. It's winner take all. Winner moves on, obviously, to play Kentucky or Mississippi State, however they would put it. But who knows? Maybe if Alabama wins, they might be playing LSU or Auburn, or Tennessee might be playing LSU or Auburn. However it is set up, but so have they released a line on this game yet? It's almost a 50-50 game with how they have it. So this will be played on Thursday at 1 o'clock. Tennessee with a 54.5% chance to win. Bama with a 45.5% chance to win. I don't know what happened, Hokie. I'm not sure. So, but you look at this game. Last 5 games as it's showing, Bama lost 3 out of the 5, and so did Tennessee. So, and both had 3 road games, both had 2 home games. So it's very similar, and it's the only difference in it in this is who they played. So I think this is going to be a very close game. Yeah, they have quite a few injuries. I mean, they have not been that healthy this year. Yes, they've won some great games, Randall, but the injuries that they've had this year are just not even. I mean, it's not even funny how many injuries they've had. Injuries aren't funny, period, by the way, if that's what you were thinking that I was saying. But who do I predict to win the tournament? Are you talking about the NCAA or the SEC? Because if you're talking SEC, I don't know. I like a team like Kentucky. I think how they're playing. John Calipari's just done such a great job. So, and they've looked really well this year. So I would probably take either them or Auburn or LSU. Those 3 teams right there you look at. But I think Kentucky has this one. Now, if we're talking NCAA tournament, that's a different story. Let's wait till we get a little closer to the championship, and we'll talk then. But but I probably would take Kentucky this year. So there's that. So Bama, Tennessee plays this week in the second round. First round bye for both teams. I would say maybe if this is being played in Bridgestone Arena, Nashville, Tennessee, give Tennessee an advantage. It's in Tennessee. Give Alabama a fair chance, though, to win it. But we will see. We will see. Moving on from college ball a little bit. Well, I don't know. I really don't have a whole lot for today, but if you guys, again, have questions and stuff about basketball, feel free to answer. I'll feel free to answer, but let's see. So let's change this. We move from there and we go to the NBA. How about the Lakers? They're doing pretty well this year, and it is so close between them and the Bucks. It's really close. If you go on and you look at the standings or the power rankings or whatever, first off, it's been this way for the past weeks, many weeks. The Bucks at the top of the East, Lakers at the top of the West. It's pretty close. Milwaukee Bucks, they have more wins. And when you look at the power rankings, let's take a look at that. Let's see, where is it? So the Bucks are first. They're 53-11 on the season. The Lakers are 49-13. They're ranked number 2. Clippers at 3, 43-20. Raptors 45-18 on the year at number 4. Celtics 42-21. They're at number 5. So that's the top 5, and I could go on. Nuggets and Heat and Rockets and Jazz. There's a lot of great teams this year, and you look at the talent on all these teams that we've seen year in and year out. I mean, it's crazy. I still like the Lakers and the Bucks for the finals. Imagine this. Imagine the Denver Nuggets, who I guess have a playoff spot. What if they won the NBA Finals? What would that say about, first off, the team and just the NBA in general? That like, do the power rankings mean anything? Or should they be there? Should they not be there? I mean, so it's crazy. Again, hold on just one second. Yeah, get some water. But anyway, so if a team like the Nuggets or the Celtics or the Rockets or whoever is so low, finds a way. If they're, obviously they got to be in the playoffs, right? That's for one. But if some lower type of team found a way to go and win it all, that would be pretty impressive. Again, I think the finals, let me Google this because I don't know. NBA Finals 2020. When is this? Begin on June 4th, and they go to June 21st. First. Superfan, aka the GOAT, how you doing? Good afternoon to you, sir. Happy to see you in here. Let me go double check. So we got Randall in here, gave him a shout out. Hokey for Life 2.0. Superfan, the GOAT. Good seeing all of you in here. So, and again, it's pretty close in the conferences this year, and it's just getting awesome. And I am going back and seeing highlights and stuff. Yeah, just because I don't have the live TV, can't stream games, I still go on YouTube and I'll watch some highlights and everything. And teams look really good, and the Lakers are the best. The Bucks are the best, and it's not even close. Don't be surprised if you see that for the finals. That's my prediction as well. But but it's anything could happen. We see that all the time in sports. We see that in basketball, baseball, football. Anything could happen, and especially in the pro leagues. So. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot for today, but let's see. So let me get your thoughts. Who's going to win the SEC all the way? Who's going to win the NBA Finals? We're not too far off from all of it. Who's going to win the NCAA tournament in general? Is it Kentucky? Is Auburn going to try to get there and get back and redeem themselves from last year? Could Alabama find a way to win the SEC? Make the Sweet 16 or whatever it is? And I mean, if the Lord allows it, Alabama could find a way to win it all this year. And that would be impressive for Nate Oates in his first year as a head coach. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. A lot can happen in basketball. Games are always close. So, if they could just find a way to win late, which is what they've really struggled with this year, and they could be consistent, might actually have a chance. So, let me see these. We'll check these comments. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Some games on though. LA and Golden State in the dumps because they don't have their players that they need, and they just are just terrible this year. Still in the regular season a little bit. You look at see what games are on tomorrow on Wednesday. Let's see. Pistons and Sixers. You got the Nuggets and the Mavericks. That'll be a good game. That's at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Pelicans and Kings. So there's really not a whole lot of interesting games left. They had all the good ones early in the season, right? But once we start getting into April and May, that's when it starts to get good in the NBA, I think. So, you never know what could happen. Anyway. So what about you guys? You guys have anything to say about basketball or really anything else? You can put it in the chat here. I really don't have a whole lot left to say, but I'll put it on. So anyway. So again, round 1 of the SEC tournament starts tonight. You also have do the other tournaments start as well? Randall, I get that. Yeah, a lot of people A lot of people do follow it, but I've had people show up on the basketball streams that I do, and it's like I don't follow basketball, but I'm here because I'm subscribed or I'm bored or anything. But yeah, that happens. So let's see, tournament schedule. Let me check out the other conference tournaments outside of the SEC. Obviously, um, let me see the Big 10 men's tournament here. So we have, let's see. So looking at the Big 10 tournament, Northwestern and Minnesota play tomorrow at 6. Tomorrow at 8:25. This is all in Eastern time, by the way. Nebraska and Indiana. Thursday is Michigan and Rutgers. And then someone against Iowa. They got some noon games, some early afternoon games for the Big 10 tournament on Thursday. That'll pretty much be going on all day, I guess. Someone's going to play Penn State. That's at 8:55 on Thursday night. Prior to that, Purdue and Ohio State. At 2:25, Iowa plays somebody. I have a feeling. I wonder how they would do this. I wonder if the winner of Indiana and Nebraska would face off against Iowa. Northwestern and Minnesota, the winner would probably face Penn State. And obviously you have Michigan and Rutgers or whatever would probably just continue on. And I guess they would get a next round bye and just play whoever wins the Penn State game or the, whatever it is. But so let me see here. I guess it's all pretty much the same. It works the same with, see ya, Hokie for life. You have a good day. It works pretty much the same with all the conferences. The only difference is the teams, and I think they set it up the same, I guess, with the seeding and who advances, obviously, is the winner, and I guess how they would pair up the teams for the next round and everything. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm not 100% sure on how they do the conference tournaments, and I don't know if it's like one plays this team and who plays who in the next round. But anyway, let's see. I guess that's pretty much it for today. Don't have a whole lot to talk about anymore, but I do appreciate you guys stopping in. Superfan, the GOAT, Hokie for Life, Randall Anderson, thanks so much for tuning in. Hokie for Life 2.0, a.k.a. still Hokie for Life. So, the coronavirus is real. But the fact, and just a quick recap, the fact that it's hitting the world of sports, and especially in like a sport like basketball, I think is pretty stupid. I mean, really, it's going that far. Someone's got to put a stop to this. But anyway. And Bama, Tennessee, I guess that's Thursday at 1 o'clock. I'll keep an eye on that. Again, I can't watch live sports anymore, sadly. But don't forget, I will be on. I'll be back on here Thursday for another episode of Off the Court. We do this Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. I will be on here unless something comes up and I don't get a chance to. I guess I'll do it probably around the same time, 2 o'clock or whatever. The Alabama-Tennessee game will be going on, so quite a bit of coverage with that and some SEC tournament talk on Thursday. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Randall, Superfan, Hokie for life. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for showing up. Hit that. Do myself a favor. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe button. Comments always appreciated. Really would appreciate it if you're new. Please subscribe. I do basketball stuff. I do baseball stuff. I've been doing some football stuff. So some more season previews to come. I'm planning on doing like Ohio State and Penn State and Florida and quite a few. I uploaded earlier, or I guess I didn't upload it, but I'll get it in sometime this evening or whatever. But I went ahead and did a video for Tennessee for their 2020 season preview. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Until then, Ballard Sports Media, check it out.